Hello, dear students. Today I am extremely pleased to introduce you another of our dam stopper, Dr. Tarandeep Kaur. She's from LHMC. She has got rank 786 in this year NEET PG 2025. She has been a pre-foundation student with DAMS from second MBBS. Then she took foundation, and then she has done test and discussion as well with us. So let us talk to her and get to know how did she prepare and all those things. Hi Tarandeep,
Hello, sir.
how are you feeling? How are you feeling?
Sir, I'm very happy right now with the rank, and honestly, I wasn't expecting this rank to be there, but I'm really lucky I got such great mentors like everyone at dance and my parents who had supported me throughout the journey.
ओके, तो आपका प्रिपरेशन कैसे था? सो फ्रॉम सेकेंड ईयर आपने कैसे सोचा, क्या सोचा, जस्ट टू नो अबाउट दैट.
Sir, I joined DAMS in my second year with pre-foundation course, and just for a little while the classes were offline. Then we had COVID, so we shifted to the online mode. So I used to make sure that I attend whatever classes are going on live, rather than watching the recorded versions, because we could clear our doubts also simultaneously. And once we keep things pending, it just keeps on piling up. So I attended those classes, and in my third year, I attended live dance classes offline, and I made my notes. They were complete by the end of third year. In the final year, I gave the TNDs and I attended the discussions. Although sometimes I did not do the paper beforehand for a few subjects, but then I made sure that I am reviewing my mistakes side by side.
Okay, so what you are telling me is made sure you attended all the live classes rather than going for recorded. ऐसे भी कुछ हुआ बीच में कि बोर हो गया, मैंने लाइव अटेंड नहीं की और बैक ये भी होने लग गए, ऐसे भी हुआ कुछ कभी?
So
मैं
sometimes if like I'm not at home
ओके.
or I'm busy with other things, then
सो
but then I attended those
okay, but
recorded
was
versions.
it so matlab, what do you recommend to your juniors now? So you would recommend them to watch recorded ones or the face to face ones or on the online live one? Which one is the best according to you?
So the best would be that if somebody has access, then go and attend at the center, because
Okay.
nothing beats that. Live may you are just at your home and relaxing and all that. Nothing beats the feel of a live face-to-face class.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So, chalo, we will, slowly move on to your TND years. How did you do TND का कैसे किया आपने preparation planning? तो आपने you ended up doing notes for in your second year and third year. And
Yes,
जैसे
yes.
when you joined into final year, you started attending TNDs. TNDs are, you'll have to, for other students, you have to first give the test and then there'll be discussion happening by the faculty. So, how did you prepare for TND?
But in my final year, like we got the schedule beforehand that this TND would be on such and such date. So I used to read my notes, and even if I could not complete them entirely, I still used to give the test and then attend the discussion. And like Deepthi ma'am has always emphasized on the wrong diary. So I used to make that and note down whatever mistakes I had done.
So TND से आपको what was the take home from the TND? What did you get from the TND? How was it different from your the regular batch foundation and the pre-foundation that you attended?
So sometimes while reading, we might overlook a certain point, not knowing how important it can be for the real exam. So TND actually gives a feel that you giving a paper, and then whatever points you have missed unknowingly or like not paid attention to, that can come to your notice that okay, this was also important.
And when did you finish your internship?
Around 22nd April
Okay,
2025.
so how was your internship year? So वो भी बात कर लेते हैं. So how did you cope up with your duties and other things in internship?
So to be very honest, I did not. I wasn't able to give my 100% during internship. Like I could not study well because internship at LHMC is hectic. I studied a bit during light postings or I did MCQs like on the go, but I did not give my 100% during internship. So I was lucky in a way that the exam got postponed. Like everybody, few of the people were actually sad that why is it getting delayed, but I was happy and thankful that it got delayed. So I did a lot of study during that period. Before it got postponed, I was actually focusing more on DBT and previous year questions. But once like it got postponed, then I was slightly relieved, and then I started focusing on my notes, the main notes. Like I flipped through, and whatever I felt was weak, I went back to LRR also to cover those topics. So that's how.
So how did you use all the resources that DAMS provides, like grant test? We'll go one by one. Grant test आपने कैसे लिखा? What was your experience? Grant test and CBTs?
So grant test during internship, I just give like around 3 times during the entire year, and
Okay.
that too the score was like very bad. But still, I kept reading the answers, thinking that maybe if this question comes in exam, I won't do it wrong again. It's only after it got postponed that I started giving grant tests more regularly, and then my score started to improve once I started filling the loopholes with my main notes. So
Okay.
initially, I gave grant tests without having revised the 19 subjects to know what areas are weak, and then I went back to LRR or main notes for those topics.
और CBT आपने दिया? CBT?
Sir, I wasn't able to give the CBTs. I gave mocks and GTs.
Okay. And then how did you use LRRs, DVT, PYQ? How did they play a role in your preparation?
Sir, I revised GBT almost 3 times.
Okay, good.
Once
Mhm.
before 15th June, I completed the entire thing. Then after it got postponed, I shifted to my main notes.
Okay.
And whatever subject I felt like was sufficient from LRR, like I did Obs Gynae from LRR, I did PSM from LRR. So certain subjects I picked like to do from LRR and main notes. And once again, before the exam, I did DVT twice.
Okay. So how would you rate your notes? Because I'm seeing that you are, keeping telling about the notes ki matlab मैं हर चीज notes. So like what do you think, was notes sufficient for you? थोड़ा सा कम पड़ गया? More than sufficient? How do you rate them?
So I think they're absolutely sufficient. Nothing beyond that is needed. I mean, they were just great. Once you're thorough with them, then you will be able to solve at least 90% of the questions, 90-95.
And did you have FOMO of, because in today's world, FOMO is very common thing to happen. Did you have any FOMOs looking at your friends?
Sir, not really FOMO, but then again, there were so many things coming up कि someone is studying from here or doing from here. That doubt does come up, but then I was confident कि शुरू से एक ही source किया है, तो I will continue with my source.
So how did you manage that? मतलब कि this is usually one big problem that everybody is facing. कि how did you make yourself कि हाँ यार अपने को trust करते हैं यही चीज को? How did you do that?
Sir, ultimately, it is about trust only कि आपने एक ही source पढ़ा है तो trust in yourself, and more than that, trust in your teachers because they've been doing it since so many years. So whatever they are telling, I used to follow blindly. Like, sir, your tip that read the last line and the options,
Okay.
that really helped. That really helped. So you have to trust in your teachers more than yourself if you ever doubt yourself. So I think that is one thing. And also changing your source at the last moment would only create problems for you. And the concepts are anyhow going to be the same. So it depends on how you've understood those.
And if you want to give any advice to your juniors who are in college, probably right now, in second year, third year, or final year, any one of them, all of them, guys, what would you advise them? How should they go?
I think one advice would be that if you're willing to start early, it is always better. Like if you can start in your second year, it will be great. I know a lot of people will come and tell you कि अभी से ही क्यों कर रहे हो अभी तो second year में ही हो. So I personally feel that starting early does help because I could not study during internship. So even if you are unable to study during internship, but you've built your basics strong, then it will ultimately help you later on when you're not able to save out time to study. So one is starting early, and second is trust in yourself and talk to your parents daily. For those of them who are not staying at home, I was lucky to stay at home because I
Okay.
am a day scholar that way. So talk to your parents daily and trust whatever your teachers say and follow it blindly.
Okay. So like let's just revisit कि आपने जब foundation किया, that time how were you coping up with every week? Suppose you had a class, then what did you do after that, kind of a thing? So everybody would like to know that.
So usually the offline classes, face-to-face classes extended till 8:39. So by the time we reached home, we had dinner, and it was like tiring to revise the notes on the same day. So I'll be honest to say that I did not revise them on the same day, but then I did revise them the next day. So for those attending the offline classes, it's important that you revise it then and there only. If not the same day, just the next day, because then it retains better.
And see, at Dams, we believe we are all a family. So I just want to ask you how, how did you feel about Dams family? Ki kuch difference laga aapko? You would have your friends to compare with, I guess, I'm sure.
Sir, there are no words to explain how thankful I am to each and every teacher and every member of the team at DAMS. I'm really grateful I joined DAMS. And the way DAMS teachers have, all of you have taught me is like, I have no words to explain. It was so great. And many of you have also taught beyond curriculum. So I will always carry that with me. Regarding comparison, I never really compared my preparation with anyone because I was like कि I remember a line from तुषार sir's class of ortho कि खुद से जीतने की जिद है मुझे खुद को ही हराना है मैं भीड़ नहीं इस दुनिया की मेरे अंदर एक जमाना है so
That's
I
good.
never I never really compared with anything but yes I feel that DAMS gave an extra edge where personalized doubt clearing sessions and live classes maybe doubts and then mentoring sessions also like if we ever needed help in any way dance teachers were always there and even the tech team was very supportive कभी कुछ ऐप पे glitch हो रहा है या कुछ चल नहीं रहा है तो they were always there on time.
And what about question banks? How did you, solve through the question banks? When did you do them?
Sir, I did those in final year like
Okay.
while revising for TND.
Okay.
I
So
did
that
that.
time you were doing question banks. Okay, so now let's ask what do you want to do in future? You got a very good rank, and let me just tell you, this is a very good rank, especially considering that you have just finished your internship. I mean, 3-4 महीने ही हुए हैं internship खत्म करके. So it is a very exceptional rank, and I think this was possible probably because you started very early in your MBBS days. So what are your future interests? What do you want to do pursue?
Sir, I am interested in medicine or radiology.
Okay, that's good. So you're going to get good place medicine and radiology, both of them. So anything else you remember of dams which you want to share with rest of the people who are watching you now?
So it's just that I am really, really thankful. And like in every break, the teachers were always ready to come to for us to come and clear the doubts. Even in breaks, they were always sitting there available for us without any complaints, no matter how many times we asked the doubts. And during one of the live classes of Deepthi ma'am, she signed our gynae books with like, you will become a great doctor in future. These are my blessings. So you all were always there in every aspect. So that's about it.
So I yep, I wish you the best wishes for your future endeavors. And
Thank you so
all
much.
dear students, that was Tarandeep Kaur. She has got 786 rank, and her one advice, if I want to just summarize this, her one advice is start early and trust your source and trust your teachers. That is what she was stressing on most of the parts. Thank you very much. Best wishes for your future.
Thank you, sir.